Hello, what's up, and what's happening? Welcome back for yet another Miles Dawkins 24/7 production. Now today, your retro game today is the kickoff of a new series, Madden 07, the San Francisco 49ers, my favorite team, the franchise, baby. So kicking off a franchise with my Niners in Madden 07. And looking back at Madden 07, it was a fantastic game, especially a fantastic game mode for a franchise. They had a training camp, they had the storyline central, and I love those things because in training camp you actually get to train your players, and how you perform with them would, mean how many skill points you get to put on them, you know what I mean? And of course you would start off doing rookie difficulty, then going up to pro, then all Madden, and the higher the difficulty, the bigger the reward. So I loved it because it was based on what player you wanted to develop, you know what I mean? You could really, focus on a certain player and develop that player basically by how good you use that player in the training camp. And another thing was this stuff, the Bay Sports Tribune, aka the San Francisco Tribune or Chronicle, all that stuff. The storylines, I thought that these were fantastic. You had the storylines in the newspaper, through email, through the EA Sports radio show and stuff like that. It was all great ideas that weren't executed, to the best of their abilities, and then of course they fell off over time. Madden stopped putting this in the game. This did not carry over to Madden on the 360 or PlayStation 3. I mean, I was shocked when I went from PlayStation 2 to Xbox 360, and I was like, where's all the bells and whistles? Where are all the little things? Madden 07 on the Xbox 360, it looked good graphically. On the PlayStation 3, it looked good graphically, but it was missing all the substance that the old Maddens had. So looking back, it's like, wow, like why couldn't all this stuff be in the Maddens that we have now? You know what I mean? I know that they brought back, some training stuff, the game prep. It's just, it doesn't feel the same. You know what I mean? Look at Frank Gore right here. I will be editing him because he is one of my favorite players. You see his morale. I don't think we have played morale in Madden anymore. I know it's in 2K. I know it's in NBA 2K. I know it's in other sports games, but I don't think they have that in Madden, anymore. And it sucks because Madden was really like the first sports game to do that. So right here, I'm going to be editing my man Frank Gore because he is one of my favorite players of all time. Not just 49ers, but players of all time. I remember watching him when he was a freshman at the University of Miami, aka the U, one of my favorite running backs when he was there. He was behind Clinton Portis. He was supposed to be Clinton Portis' backup, but then he blew out his knee. Willis McGahee became the starter, and Willis McGahee went down. And of course, the next season, Frank Gore was the starting running back. He had like 2 major knee surgeries at the U, but then he was able to turn it around there, become a 3rd round draft pick of my San Francisco 49ers to save me that we drafted Alex Smith. And he, in my opinion, I don't believe that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Y'all might be screaming at your screens right now, but to me, he is a Hall of Famer. He has over 10,000 yards rushing. I believe over 1,200 to 1,300 yards all-purpose. You know what I mean? All-time leader in San Francisco 49ers history. So to me, he is a Hall of Famer, but again, I am a little bit biased. But when he was at the U, I'm telling you, like, he was a man-child, because even Clinton Portis, even Edgerrin James, even Willis McGahee will tell you that Frank Gore is probably the more talented out of, the trio of backs that they had at the time at the University of Miami. But anyways, he is one of the reasons why I wanted to use the San Francisco 49ers. A lot of times I don't shove my favorite team down your throat. I try not to use their uniforms too much in Ultimate Team. I don't do franchises with them. When I played Madden online competitively and stuff like that, I wasn't using them. But the crazy thing is, before the Niners were good online, I would use them. I would use them to beat teams that were good, like the Patriots, like the San Diego Chargers back when they had LT and stuff like that. And it was crazy to me because a lot of people say, wow, how do you win with the Niners? And then of course the Niners get good, and now everybody's using them online and stuff like that. But hey, it is what it is. But right here, we're gonna do some of the drills real quick. Again, one of my favorite parts of the old franchise. You get to do drills and stuff like that. And right here, you get to try to get at least 3 points. I wasn't gonna do any how hard the difficulty is. I wanted to just do rookie, and then if you do get gold and rookie, you get 3 points. So we're trying to give my man Frank Gore at least 3 points, maybe get his overall up to 82, because right now he is the 2nd back on the depth chart, but I don't care. He's starting. I believe Kevin Barlow is 82 overall, but forget Kevin Barlow. My man Frank Gore, he's starting, whether he's 75 overall, 81 overall, 99 overall. He will be starting, and we're just going to be going through some of the drills. So Again, if you don't know, back then, Madden 07, Frank Gore, he was a second-year player. Alex Smith was a second-year player, and Vernon Davis was a rookie. So that's one of the main reasons why I felt like it would be a good idea to use my favorite team. Why not? I really don't get to use them that much. Frank Gore, he's happy. He's pointing to the sky. He gets to get 3 more points to his overall, and that bumps him up to, I believe he's at an 81 now. He's at an 81 overall. Right here, I was confused. I didn't know if I was supposed to throw the ball to the cone or to the thing that was popping up. So Alex Smith's score won't be high at all, but I was trying to develop my man Alex Smith into something worth riding home to mama to. You know what I mean? But that's basically gonna do it. I was gonna show you guys the drills that I did. The next episode will probably be dropping the same time tomorrow, and it will be week number 1 of the regular season. Alex Smith will be our starter. Frank Gore will be starting at running back, Vernon Davis at tight end, and we're going to see how far it will take us to get this team to become a contender, because there's no Patrick Willis, no Justin Smith, no Alden Smith. It's not a beastly team. It's one of the worst teams in Madden 07, so it's going to be fun, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, I enjoy bringing it to you. I hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day, and I'm going to see y'all later. Peace.